My name's Mark Cotter. I'm a volunteer with the Salisbury Fire Department in Salisbury, Maryland, and we're a combination department. We protect a town or a fire district of about, uh, I guess it's about 50,000 people, and we run about 12,000 calls a year. Uh, 80–90% of those are EMS or EMS related. We operate out of three stations. Two of the stations are staffed by career members 24 hours a day. The third one is staffed by volunteers as needed. So if there's a working fire and they ask for backup, they'll always alert the volunteers if there's another call while the career crews are out. I recently transitioned to just driver only. I turned 60 and got my butt kicked at a fire, and I thought, okay, this is too much for this. I don't want to be the guy they drag out. So, um, my background, though, I this is my sixth fire department. I started out in Summit, New Jersey, where I grew up, and that was a combination department. We had career members 24/7, and then volunteers backup. And uh, I started out there, worked as a volunteer on the town's first aid squad, which was separate from fire. Moved out of the city and lived in a small town called Wind Gap, Pennsylvania, and volunteered there. Eventually moved to another town called Penargil, Pennsylvania. I was lived there for about 6 or 7 years, and eventually I became the fire chief there. And we only ran about 30 to 60 calls a year. We didn't do EMS, and so we might have 10 structure fires a year. So it was difficult to keep up the skill and to be ready for that. We drilled every Monday. My job took me to Salisbury, and I eventually joined the fire department down here. I've been with them for about 16 years now, and um, it's a good department to work with. Uh, as far as combination departments go, they'll they're as liberal as any I've ever heard of. If you have the training, you can do the job. So it wouldn't be unusual when I was an officer. I had formerly been a captain that I was commanding a unit that had all career members on it. So I was in the right front seat, and the driver was a career member, and the two members in the back, and I was in charge, and they did what I said, or I did what they suggested. But there was that mutual respect,
Mhm.
and we often have mixed crews where there's a career driver and volunteers, or there's a volunteer driver and career members. So, and the same with EMS. It's we have some members who are ALS trained, and if we have two ALS members, they'll staff the ambulance that night or that weekend, and it frees up the career members maybe to staff another engine or another apparatus. So it's a nice system.